Hey, I'm Andre AXR, songwriter, producer, and a member of Adam's private mentorship, the Billboard 500 Club. You're here on the Music Industry Contact YouTube channel where we do in-depth breakdowns of hit songs. In today's video, I'm going to be analyzing BLOCK B's Nillili Mambo. If you didn't already know, we cannot monetize these videos here, so our Patreon Golden Ear community means the world to us. Over on our Patreon, I have more exclusive content only found there, including early access to videos and polls. You can help us select the next song to break down. If you've been supporting us over on our Patreon, I want to say thank you so much. And if you haven't yet, click the link in the description to pledge and join us there. Without any further ado, let's get into BLOCK B Nillili Mambo. I haven't seen this one yet. Here we go.
BBC, follow me. Bounce like this, bounce like BLOCK B in the house. Seeing pop time music, it's officially over now. Bye guys, bye ladies. 찡한 놈들 나왔다 바라바라밤 나팔을 불어라. 어디 몸 좀 풀어볼까 나 달아 다쳐 높이 올려라. 뻣뻣한 몸짓 박치들 우리 보고 배워 쿵치 딱지 with I'm bobbing to the music. This song is groovy. 눈 깜빡해도 하는 거리는 alright baby. 둔탁한 그 위로 지저대 왈왈. Move right now. 어디 수위 좀 높여볼까. 떠들 준비들 되셨나.
All right, cool. Let's pause it right there. So that was to the first chorus. So let's kind of rewind it a little bit to like where this began, around like the 43, 42 mark or so. All right, so right off the jump, they have something very interesting, a hook to capture your ear in the intro. No, by the way, any of these notes that you hear me talk about, you can find all this in the Golden Ear Dictionary. If you don't have that, I'll check that out at thebillboard500.com, or even the hit song checklist, which is really helpful. Right off the top, you want to get their attention, right? So right there off the top, you have this symphony that's like something very dramatic. All right, cool. Something's about to pop off right now. And then you have them start off with this growl, like this bark. And then right off that, you're like, whoa. Two things that you juxtapose with each other, next to each other, right? There's like, oh, wait, this is orchestral and dramatic, but then all of a sudden here's somebody barking in my face right off the jump, which is kind of like that energy. And so off the top, this member of BLOCK B is going to start like doing what you see a lot in hip hop, or if you know Pitbull, you do that a lot. Where like, Mr. 305, represent, now. Talking about all the different tags. This is dropping off, mentioning their name. They mention BBC. This is how we're going. This is how we get down. Representing BLOCK B. We're doing this off the top, like just setting the tone. Like this is what we're representing, and it's coming to having like this almost like this hip hop approach to it. We just had this orchestral piece, and then you got this beat, this doom 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 doom, like this very very pop, like almost like a EDM kind of approach to it, which is pretty cool. BBC. And also notice the power of three, the melody that's going on in that horn section off the top. Bum 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 bum, almost like this like arpeggiated melody that's going on, but it's power of three. It's using it right there in the instrumentation, setting it off the tone. It's like we're probably gonna bring this back later to kind of touch on this, right? That's what I'm hearing as a producer. Like, oh, they would set that up.
Follow me, boss like this, boss like BLOCK B in the house. Seeing part-time music, it's officially over now. Bye guys, bye ladies.
Oh, this video is like pretty gangster. I'm like, when they got all the guns and I'm like, they dealing diamonds or drugs? What are they? What's going on over here? And the guys got pull out the strap on. What the heck? Yo, right there off the top, there's a or boom. They're already establishing some motifs, establishing some melodies in your head, like bada bada boom da da. But also like they already almost like a slower version of that with Thorn. Da, 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 da. Right off the top, they're getting you with all these little hooks, and those are what we call almost like nonsense. Like bada 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 doesn't mean anything. That's not like, oh, that means like a gold car. And no, there's no language. But those are the things you hear a lot with pop music, especially, right? K-pop, and like where you'll have these like, it's almost like a chance for your ear to catch up. So like, here's some words, here's some information, and then da 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 da. Like, so you don't have to remember something else. You hear that like in Lizzo's Truth Hurts, Bambade, Bambade, yo, or even Taylor Swift. She'll do these like nonsense things, which are just melodies to help like keep you hooked in, while like both out having to give you more information. Like if he did ba da 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 da, but like that was like, him, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is like related to the story. You're like, wait, what? So those are called like almost like these nonsense lyrics. And notice as well, they got the different sections. It's like, all right, cool. Now we're moving on to the next part. There's like these different distinctions from the melody that the singers are each doing to what's going on with the even the way the vocal sheet is pretty different. And they even added more information, right? So the second half of this part here, coming on, you hear more voices come in to kind of like make it feel even more full. Again, we're like building information, a lot of tension and release, right? Like a rubber band. And so then by the time we get to the chorus, they let go and it snaps, and it's gonna hit you with like, all right, cool, this is the payoff, right? Now remember that boom 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 boom, that horn. Now you hear it in the strings doing it, dun, 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 doing that same like arpeggiated melody that's kind of keeping it going, right? So it's something familiar, but with a different instrument now. So like again, they set the tone. Like, we're gonna bring this back, but we'll bring it back with different instruments to keep it like, all right, cool. We have something to hold on to. Like, it just kind of keeps it a little bit fresh, right? If you just heard the same horns going, kind of get tired of it by now. Even there, they did a power of three, right? So, by the way, what does Nillili Mambo mean? I don't. If you know it, let me know in the comments, because I'm trying to understand like if that's something I'm missing out on. If I need some Nillili Mambo in my life. But what they have power of three, right? So they're and they repeat that 3 times. But on the 4th one, they switch it up with this line here. See, rather than just doing nilly mambo and all that, again, on the 4th time they come to that. Instead of doing that, they give you something else, bob into the music, groove it, right? And then they have what? Now we're gonna go into the next verse, right? From that chorus into the next verse, but they have this like string part. It kind of reminds me of like Britney Spears' "Toxic" when Max Martin and them did that, like these like cool little transitions. And that's what you hear going on here.
Vibing to the music, this song is moving. 약정하고 나와라 사람마다 정신 나간 holiday 이거 분위긴 여름바다 걸리적거리는 윗돌이 탈의해 어두선하게 뻥치지 마라 양치기 소년같이 사방을 전전하며 blah blah 동해도 내가 다이빙하면 아담한 포장 죄다 박살 내다 클릭 클릭
They're doing really good with the transitions and spacing out the instrumentation there, right? So then it keep going with the melody on the strings going dum 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 dum. It didn't keep doing it, right? Which is basically like giving away what the chorus was. Instead, like they sparse it up, dun, something, and then also on the strings, dun, dun, dun. Then you hear the horn, bam. And you're using these horns as transitions. It's just really cool to kind of go into each section. But it kind of like you hear these transitions, which would be a riser, a crash, a reverse vocal, like a horn line, sustaining a note, all that to kind of say like, okay, cool, we're done with this section. Now we're going to the next one. And so let's continue. All right, cool. So they cut you off guard. It caught me off guard with the gun clocking, loading. I don't know what the term is, but that is BLOCK B. Like, are they like the bad boys of K-pop? Because I wasn't expecting. For a second I thought I was watching a rap song. I listened to a rap song for a second. I was like, whoa, they're going there. All right, maybe they're about that life. I don't know. I don't want no smoke. But again, a new section, vocal is a little bit different. Some of the elements they're adding, they're building the tension. I'm guessing they're probably gonna be going to the pre-chorus and chorus next, if not now. All right, cool. So that was, I did understand that to be the pre, and then instead of going to the full-on chorus, they almost did like an anti-chorus, right? So it's like, okay, they have the Nillili Mambo going on, but it's like almost like whispered, almost like really low key without all the big drop. And it's like, we kind of like a fake out, like, oh, you thought we're gonna go to chorus, we're gonna fake you out, give you a little bit of the chorus melody, but we're gonna go into a bridge, right? And the bridge, they use it like a military march, left, left, right, left, left, and then building it up into all that. I don't know if that's the original song too, or that's part of the music video. They're like, oh, and it's kind of like this moment. Oops. Even that little, and then they go up. Like that's again, like, whoa, wasn't expecting that, haven't heard that yet. If they kept doing that throughout, they kept doing that throughout, like, all right, cool. But they wait, they want, it's what you call a wait for it moment. Again, this is in the hit song checklist on Billboard500.com if you're interested in breaking it down or seeing it this way. They have a wait for it moment. Even if that's part of the music video, you took that little clip out, I almost guarantee that, like, is that left, right, left, boom, boom, and then you hear the guy holding out that falsetto. And notice that voices keeps going, so that's what you call an ad-lib, right? So you got the chorus going on, you got all this other information going on, and you have this other one that's kind of he's just vamping, he's just kind of, feeling the spirit kind of going on. So notice from all the other sections, this is the most information that we've been getting, right? So now we have the Nillili Mambo going on, and you got all the voices there. You got lots of stacks of them on each side, the vocals, right? You have the ad lib going on, the full instrumentation of the whole song. So it's really like this is the climax of the whole thing. So let's hear they wrap it.
We're going to the top forever. We're gonna take it to the next.
Cool little impact at the end.
Huh?
And apparently somebody stole from this guy. That was a cool little impact. That was dope. All right, cool. So before I give you my final thoughts on the song, I wanted to thank you for checking out my breakdown of Block B Nillili Mambo. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more. What I was really impressed by was the way that they were switching between using the strings and the horns, and then the vocals as well, to kind of like give away that da 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 da, like that's their melody, like that was the motif that kept showing up and throughout the song. So it's really impressive the way they kept using and switching it up. It felt fresh, it kept it interesting. I don't think the wait for it was too long. The video was super interesting. Definitely pretty gangster. That's actually probably what surprised me the most, with all the gun clicking and all that. I remember listening to a music supervisor say once, like, when you hear a gun click, that's almost like saying, like, screw you, man, we're gonna fight. Like, that's almost like that kind of energy. So that surprised me that they took it there in the song. But I don't know Block B like that. Maybe that's, again, maybe they're about that life. I was actually, maybe it's my own expectation. I was hoping that they're like gonna go somewhere where it was gonna go completely, even though they already been introducing all these cool genres. I thought they were going to take it to like a third or fourth genre for a moment there. I was kind of hoping in that bridge they take it one more place. They didn't, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, not a big deal. It's their call. But that's one of the things that I wasn't feeling. That I was like kind of like waiting for. Like, yeah, come on, give me, where else are we going to take it before we wrap this up? And they did it. So maybe I would have wished they would have tried that. But nonetheless, fly song. And it's also from 10 years ago today. So a lot has changed with K-pop since. So I want to mention too that if you are a musician looking to network and you're seeking high quality collaborations, real-time music industry insights, and more, I'd love to invite you to apply for the Billboard 500 Club. If you're looking to find a community of talented people to create hit songs or mentorship on how to navigate the music industry successfully, then I highly recommend heading over to the billboard500.com and applying for the private club. Yeah, we have over 70 mentors. They are some of the most successful people in the music industry, and they are great at teaching up-and-comers like yourself. So don't wait, because there is limited capacity. I highly recommend the club. All the products on the billboard500.com are fantastic. I use a lot of them, if not just about all of them, and definitely seen improvement on my own music, and I've seen that for others as well. So highly recommend that. Once again, my name is Andre AXR, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.